Dylan DeMello! Dylan DeMello! Yes! I flipped my chair. His first as a Jet. I think I spit on the camera a little bit. Who cares? Dylan DeMello! Dylan DeMello! Dylan DeMello, his first in 4 seasons, his first as a Winnipeg Jet. I should have bet him to score tonight. Oh, I thought that was in. Hellebuck, good job. Hug the post, man. Whew. Come on, boys. Come on, Ehlers. Here comes Nikolai Ehlers coming up the center ice. Ehlers carries it in past the blue line. Curls up by the line. Piece it right over to Scheifele. The Sun scores! Woohoo! There we go! I shit on him all game long, and he scores a goal. Whoa! You know, sometimes the Winnipeg Jets, they suck the soul out of my body. You know, I feel like I'm dying, my last breath. Oh, screw you, you guys suck. And then, just like that, I am rejuvenated. I'm 10 years old, a little kid screaming, jumping up and down. I love hockey, and I love this team, and I always will. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another recap reaction for the Winnipeg Jets for Game 14 out of 82 for the 2021-22 campaign, where the Jets win in OT in a glorious fashion against the LA Kings in a crazy up-and-down game that I really didn't like for most of it, if you can believe that, because it wasn't a good game for the Jets. It wasn't, and we'll get into why, but all that matters at the end of the day is that Dylan DeMello scores his first goal in 4 years, his first as a Jet, ties it up, and the Jets show up after that. The building is brought back to life, and the rest is history. Well, let's start talking about this first period, because the Jets started off this game pretty damn good. I really liked the first period. I really did. A great goal from Connor by Connor in front of the net, battling his own rebound, but the whole play there starts with Stanley. I've been critical of Logan Stanley all season long. You guys know that. But he makes his best offensive read of the season tonight. He pinches in, comes up right down Main Street in center ice, in the middle of the zone, offensive zone, comes in, and instead of shooting the puck, he makes a perfect redirect pass to Kyle Connor, who Pettersson saves the first opportunity, battles away at the rebound, and puts it in to put the Jets up 1-0. And after that, the Jets played a solid first period. Obviously, Helly, on that Grundstrom goal, in my opinion, didn't respect the shooter as much as he should have. He left a little bit too much space there when you watch the play. Still a good effort there, but I think he was a little not committed on what he wanted to do since it was a semi-2-on-1. But yeah, other than that 1-1 goal to tie it up from Grundstrom, I liked that first period. Other than the shit first power play we had. Do you guys notice this trend the Winnipeg Jets have had this season? We get a first power play in the first period, usually about middle way through, and it's happened a couple times now, and they suck. Barely get any zone entry, barely get anything, and at the end of the day, nothing happens. It's a bad power play, nothing happens, and it's a wasted one. But nonetheless, the Jets still, after that first period, I thought looked good, and I was excited for the rest of this game. And then the Jets decided to suck the soul out of my body and every other Jets fan and every fan in the arena, because that building was lifeless for the second and third up until that DeMello goal. For good reason. The Winnipeg Jets played an abysmal second and third period up until obviously DeMello getting that shorthanded and completely changing the momentum of this game. You had a good period when it came to possession. They did absolutely nothing with the puck. Absolutely nothing. They had 2 shots that entire second period. And they had great possession, too. It wasn't like they were getting outplayed, even though they were from time to time. They still had really good possession. What they did is this. Round and round she goes. When will she stop? Nobody knows. Nikolai Ehlers, man. Getting that puck going around and around. Not doing anything. Same with PLD. Same with Svetch. Morrissey. You name it. Every player was just holding the puck for so long, being way too patient and way too predictable with when they were going to pass it. And when they finally shot the puck, it would go into a crowd of like 4 guys, including maybe even 4 Sharks plus another 2 forwards of the Jets. Huge crowd of guys. Not a good high percentage shot. And that's what they were taking for that whole second period. Bad second period. Not to mention the fact that Mark Scheifele, I hated you this game. But then you made me love you again because you scored the winner. So, again, like I said, sucking the soul out of my body, making me angry, and then just giving it back to me and letting me be a little kid again and jumping up and down. But seriously, Mark, play some damn defense. What happened? You never were that good at defense, but at least you tried. That goal was horrible. That Lemieux goal was bad. I broke it down on stream. I'm not going to do it again because I don't even want to look at it. It hurt my brain. Mark was just so lazy. Respect your man, respect the shooter, tie him up with a stick, don't watch the play. He got caught looking really, really badly. Lemieux got ahead of him, and a perfect opportunity, right place for the rebound, because Scheifele wasn't tying him up and doing his job. That's all you have to do, is just interfere with the guy. Scheifele's stick was just in his hands the whole time, not even trying to go after him, Lemieux. bad goal. And that was all on Mark Scheifele. It really was. That was a preventable goal, in my opinion, if you play a better back check. And Scheifele, you have to be better there. And that's been a constant for a long time now. We all know that as Jets fans. Mark Scheifele does not play defense unless he's skating 200 feet across the ice to hit Jake Evans. Again, not saying it was a clean or dirty hit, but that was the last time I saw him play good defense. That says a lot. He needs to be better in his own end. He does. If Mark Scheifele can even just try, he doesn't have to be good, but try in his own end, he will become a much better player. Much better player. And that has nothing to do with line mates. It has nothing to do with usage. It's his own head. He needs to get over this, I'm an elite goal scorer, and I'm the Jets' #1 guy and all this, because I'm tired of it. He's becoming a cherry picker almost. Nothing in his own end, and he just waits for the puck to get to him in the neutral zone on a breakout, and then tries to do something with it. I'm sick of it. I genuinely am. He's such a good, useful, skilled player, and he shows that, especially on the OT goal. He's been practicing that shot all game. People were telling me in the shot that we're doing it in the warm-ups. Great for him to get that goal. Good for the confidence, get the monkey in his back, obviously. But what you gotta do is play defense, man. You play defense, you will become a better overall player. Your confidence will go up because you'll see that 200-foot game improve. And I'm also gonna say this: if Mark Scheifele wants to make Team Canada, he needs 200-foot game. 200-foot players make Team Canada, not cherry pickers. He's got to be better in that regard. I love Mark Scheifele, and I know all of you do too, but I don't think you cannot agree with me there. Like, you have to. Mark Scheifele's got to be better defensively. He can score goals, that's great, but if he's giving up as many goals as he's scoring, which he did today, it cancels out. I'm going to leave it on that note and go forward because the third period was still bad. Very, very bad. You want to hear something that will make your skin crawl? There was 10 minutes and 46 seconds between shots for the Winnipeg Jets going in from the second to that third period. 10 minutes! Half a period of hockey. Almost more than half a period. Almost 11. Horrible. And that's why I was so angry. If you watch the live, you know they were not playing a good, complete game of hockey. They weren't shooting the puck, not to mention the fact that they got outshot by a ton tonight, like an absolute horrid shot count for them tonight. Thank God they won the game. Because if they didn't, it would have looked really, really bad on the stats. I'm going to pull up the shots right now so I actually have the exact number because I want you to know how bad it was. End of the game, 29-23. Only because of that last, 5 minutes. Up until, what it was. Hold on. I have that on my note sheet right here. 5 shots on goal by the 7-minute mark of the third period after that first period. 5 shots on goal from the end of the first to 7 minutes left in the third period. 5. Just not a good game for the Jets in that regard. They have to play a better game. They got lucky tonight. They showed up when it mattered and got the win. But as an entirety, when it comes to the team, shoot the damn puck. You've got so many skilled forwards. Why have you to be so picky? Especially when you're down. When you're down, shoot the puck on net. Get whistles, get face-offs, do whatever you can to keep possession in the opposing team's zone. That's all you need to do. You know why? Because that's how you score goals. You don't score goals by possession. You don't score goals by passing the puck around. You score goals by shooting. All that helps you score a goal, but when you pass it around 3 times, carry the puck for 30 seconds and do nothing with it, all you're doing is helping the Kings because you tired yourselves out and now they're on the attack. You gotta play a better game of hockey when you're down. You gotta shoot the puck more. That's all I'm gonna say in that regard because I liked the Jets after that because they actually came in. And DEMELO, as you guys saw from that reaction, this is the recap reaction. I'm still mind blown that DEMELO came in and scored that goal. I just lost my shit. 4 years the guy hasn't scored a goal. His first as a Jet. I not to mention, last game, as you guys know, I got the Schmidt goal first as a Jet. I had a feeling. I kind of thought DEMELO might score tonight. I kind of thought, but I was like, I ain't going to test my luck and lose money. I already lost money on the Lions today for the CFL because I thought that they might actually show up and try to keep their playoff hopes alive. Enough of the CFL, though. You don't want to hear me talk about that, especially about the Lions, because they're terrible. But he comes in. Beautiful goal off of that rush. Perfect pass. Bam. An amazing goal. I got to know who assisted on that goal. Kopp and Stanley. Ironically, Stanley had 2 points tonight. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. Dubois got me a point for fantasy, and Mark Scheifele kind of gets his first of the season, so that helps me too. But I don't even know what else to say. I thought freaking phenomenal game after that DEMELO goal. It really was. They really picked up the pace. Brendan Lemieux, I hate you. You're a little rat. You know, I genuinely mean that. I have not watched a game of hockey where the officials have let a guy do 2 potential suspension-worthy plays and let that slide without a call. The first one was Svechnikov 110% instigating. I don't care what anyone says. Maybe Svechnikov, was leading on him a little bit more than he should have there on that play. It's called a scrum. It's the NHL. It's hockey. That's what happens. He literally ripped his helmet off, went after him. He's literally standing like this. He's holding Svech, his gloves on in this hand, his gloves off in this one. He's like, what do you want? Like, I'm not fighting you. I don't want to fight. I was a scrum. And he's literally trying to go after the guy. Pathetic move there. Really scummy. Really scummy instigating call. And then that horrible intentional knee on knee. I don't care what anyone says. That was intentional. He came right across knee on Ehlers. Thank God Ehlers was okay. He came out and he was able to assist on that Scheifele goal for his 7th assist of the season. I was worried he might not play, but I've already been a little worried with Ehlers. I heard a rumor he might not be playing at 100%. He might be doing that Blake Wheeler. I'm fine, but I'm not really fine. So hopefully he's not too shaken up from that and he'll be okay for the next game because that could have been really dangerous. And Brendan Lemieux, you scummy play right there, man. You scored the goal too, which sucks because you had a good game for yourself of scoring a goal, and then you decided to be a complete goon and mess it up for your team and completely kill momentum by being a dick. So, congrats to you. Learn how to play clean hockey, you bum. Moving on from that, though, I think that's going to wrap up this video. I'm pretty happy with tonight. I really am. Because they won. Not because they played a good, complete game of hockey, but because they won in glorious fashion. And sometimes in hockey, when you have a bad game, but you somehow get luck out and win it, especially in the fashion that they did, you can't help but smile at the end of it. And that's how I feel right now. Am I happy with this game? No. There's got to be a lot of improvement based off of it. But at the end of the day, you get those 2 points. It's important. These guys aren't in our division either, and our division is starting to tighten up a little bit. That helps. You also kill their losing streak, which is great. Even though they still get a point, who cares? They lost in overtime. The losing streak is over. Winning streak is over at 7 games. Good job, Jets. You killed that streak. Hopefully they can improve going to the next game. At least they got the W. I'm happy. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Make sure to check out my Twitter links, Instagram, and all those other stuff down in the description below. Check out the new Prairie Puck podcast that just dropped today featuring Harry Rice, where we go over the Habs start of the season compared to where they last year, where we talked when they were going to the Cup final. It was a very great episode. We had a lot of fun. Harry's an absolute gem. Go check out that video. Subscribe to him and all that. Also subscribe to Zachary Nolan and Carter Nolan from the No Hockey Podcast, my co-hosts and partners in crime with Jets YouTube. Go support them, get them up to their subscriber count up, and drop a like on their video. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your night. Oh, also, one more thing I'm going to end it on. Prairie Puck Podcast note. Very, very soon, we will be having an episode featuring a Hall of Fame player. Not telling you from what league or anything else. But a very, very cool interview will be coming your way very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Turn on notifications on both of our channels, and we hope you enjoy it. With all that being said, I'm Jake from Peg City Hockey. Go Jets, go. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.